My name is MccGwire. I'm a sculptor and installation artist. At the moment I'm making installations with feathers, all sorts of bird feathers, but mainly pigeon and crow at the moment. You know, very basically, a child would pick up a feather in the park and stick it in their hair and be Hiawatha. It's sort of dreamlike. Dreamlike but dirty, but animal, but sort of wooden in a way. When I moved to this studio about 6 years ago, the large shed that you passed on your way in houses a colony of feral pigeons. And every day that I walked down to the studio, I was seeing on the floor these molted feathers. So I started collecting them and began to lay them out in patterning and realised that you could get an amazing amount of energy. And at the time, we had really, really bad weather here on the river, and the river was moving as a torrent. Here today, it's very, very quiet because we haven't had any rain recently. But normally, we'd get a very fast-moving river with incredible sort of directional and turning and churning in the water. So I was sort of trying to emulate, in a way, those energies and currents that you'd see in the water, in the feathers. And so that became making installations that appeared to be flowing like water out of pipes. The pigeons regarded as rats with wings, the rats are in the sewers, the whole thing seemed to sort of, to me, to make sense that this flowing form would be from sewers and pipes. Over the years I've built up a network of pigeon racing enthusiasts who I've persuaded to send me their feathers each time the birds moult in the spring and the autumn. And I write to them and I explain to them what I'm doing, what my project is, show them photographs of what I might be wanting to do, drawings, and then they send me envelopes like this full of feathers of their multiples. So they're all mixed up, might be tail, wing, feathers. Well, the piece Corvid will be animated very gently to make it move and squirm ever so slightly. So it'll be almost, if you look at it, that the piece isn't moving, but if you spend the time, you will see that it's gently slipping against each other, coiling, tightening, releasing. It'll be a sort of a breathing, squirming motion. I like to think of these dome pieces or cabinet pieces as being trapped within their space, within the void of the dome. They're sort of constantly sort of turmoil inside. They always are moving in my mind. I want them to have a life or something that could possibly be animate, but none of them have a head or have any sort of resolution, I suppose. I want them to look impossible but complete. I think art sometimes has a really, really bad and negative name, especially by the tabloids and stuff. But I think if it's something that can be approachable and we can experience in our everyday lives, walking down the street, at a bus stop, whatever, I think that's fantastic.